Good afternoon all. Hope everyone is doing amazingly well. I thought I'd actually just have a quick chat about is it possible to get good quality stock from a charity shop? So there's lots of people, and certainly there's lots of chat about it becoming too difficult to actually get good quality stock from a charity shop now. The prices have gone up, and yeah, it's just too difficult. In my opinion, I don't think that's the case. I think there's still loads and loads and loads of opportunities like at the charity shops. Granted, you have to kind of like really put the effort in, so you do need to go to lots and lots of like different shops. You also need to have a reasonably good knowledge as well. So definitely I would suggest, if you can learn about different brands and going into those subsections of those brands to find out actually what kind of like does make good money. So if you're going out for a few hours, you want to make sure that it's actually worth you going out. So I went out yesterday and went out for just over 3 hours in total. Picked up 36 items. So what I will do, I'm going to like go through what I picked up. I'll show you, give you some ideas on some of the brands. Hopefully it will be of interest. I'm trying to like increase my profit margins, so hopefully this will show you what is a good thing to pick up. Right, so these are the items I picked up. I'm going to start off with a fairly low value. I don't think this is going to, I'm not 100% sure why I picked this up, but I got a little bit carried away. Just a fairly standard polo shirt, but it is Champions League, so it's like the Chelsea. It's got a Champions League tag on the front, 100% cotton. But yeah, just picked that up because I thought it was actually like quite cool. Listing value probably about £15 on that one. Got another polo shirt. This time it's actually by Hackett. It's got a kind of like embroidered logo on the front. Fairly plain white. So size on that is a medium. Yeah, again, like probably about £15. I do believe I kind of paid a couple of pounds for those ones. Next I've got a vintage t-shirt. Now this is, I quite liked the look of this one. So it's like an Aborigine design, so made in Australia. The nice thing that kind of like drew me to it, which was actually the tag. So it's brand new with tags. You can see it's a nice vintage thing, and it is as well a single stitch. That's definitely something to kind of like look out for. If it's a single stitch, just gives it a bit of age to it. Yeah, probably kind of put that up for like 25 to 30 pounds. This t-shirt, which is without a doubt the oldest thing that I've got picked up today, the mighty Cliff Richard. So this is actually a tour t-shirt, Wembley Stadium, and this was dated 1989. So crikey, over 30 years old, that one. It's in amazing condition. Again, single stitched, 100% cotton, black. Don't think it's particularly kind of like worth a lot. It's definitely not your Slipknot or one of your heavy metal bands. But still, I'll probably like kind of try around about the 25, I think. Next we've got brand that's okay. I wouldn't say it's like amazing. It's called Scotch and Soda. So a pair of like shorts, denim look. Fairly small size, yeah, 30-inch waist. Probably about £15 for something like those ones. These are all kind of listed values. These are Old Spread Eagle. I kind of like, I need to do a little bit more research on these ones. These ones are actually like really stiff. It's like a reverse moleskin So really, really good quality, really heavy duty. Yeah, probably about kind of like the £20-ish mark, I would have thought. Right, next we've got a pair of hiking trousers. So this is actually made by Low Alpine. You can see that. Low Alpine, they're a subsidiary of, I think it's Rab. So Rab makes some like really high-end hiking gear, especially their kind of downfield puffer jackets. If you ever see those, they're like definitely like kind of worth picking up. Another kind of a hiking brand, which is these, which is more like a chino style. So these are Rohan. So again, really nice kind of like brand. I like picking this one up. Zip fly, nice little bit of like embroidery on the back, so embroidered logo. 34 long, reasonable size as well. Listing value 25, I would have thought, something like that. I will kind of like look into the pricing a little bit more. I'll try and update you at the end. This is a pair of jeans, denim jeans, called Brax, B-R-A-X. This is the Cadiz straight fit. Yeah, black jeans, straight cut. So yeah, probably in the realms of like the £20-25 mark. All right, another pair of jeans. These are big ones. So these are 40-inch waist. So the brand on this one is called 7 for All Mankind. Good one to look out for as well. These always do really well for me. 25 pounds quite easily on something like that. They're quite a light material, those ones. Brand I wouldn't particularly say like kind of keep an eye out for. So this is Superdry, but I've actually done quite well with these type of jeans. So this one here is actually the Copper Black edition, and it's actually the Corporal Slim. These seem to do like definitely better. £20-25 again for these. Now this brand is definitely like something that I really like looking out for. So another pair of like chinos. These are made by Spoke. So Spoke are like a really good like high-end company. This is the Build B and it's the Sharps edition. 33-inch waist. More than likely they will like be listed for about 35. So good value in those ones. Moving on to another pair of convertible trousers. So these are hiking trousers again. They do have the ability to take the legs off, turn them into like kind of cargo shorts. Now this brand is definitely something to like to keep an eye out for. It's called Mountain Hardware. Really great company. Make some really good like quality things. So 34-inch waist, 32-inch leg. So yeah, really good. These potentially like kind of will be listed for anything up to like 40, maybe a little bit more than that as well. Keeping with like more of a country hiking country theme. These are something like quite special. So moleskin, but if you can see, these are called breeks. So they're kind of like 3/4 length like trousers. Now the brand, amazing brand, which is Barber. Nice bit of vintage to it as well. It's a green moleskin. I think I paid £5 for these ones, and I will more than likely list these for in excess of 50 to 60 potentially. So like some really good value in these. So definitely like keep an eye out for something like that. Another pair of 7 for All Mankind. Lot smaller ones, white ones as well. Always a bit cautious when I kind of pick up white jeans or white trousers, just because like of the stains on them. But these are really nice. They're the Ronnie edition. and they're a 29-inch waist, so fairly small, about like smaller than I probably would want. Right, another pair of chinos. Right, so these ones don't look particularly anything special, but they are vintage, and the brand, which is Belstaff. So Belstaff make motorcycle, really high-end motorcycle clothing, make leathers as well. So these are, yeah, these are really nice. Got all its tags in there as well. Yeah, like another £5 paid, and they will probably go for around about 35, 40 pounds, maybe even pushing a little bit more than that. Now going on to some shirts. Right, so this one here, which is a nice polka dot blue shirt, company, so it's called Emmett. So again, really nice kind of brand to look out for. On these ones, you can actually see just on the front there's a nice big E. That's always a good thing to actually look out for. Slim fit, 16-inch collar, so reasonably sizing. These can do like really well actually, anything up to kind of like 30, 35 pounds. Another check shirt. Now, I've not actually really come across very many of these. This is, again, it's another 7 for All Mankind, but in a shirt, which is fairly rare. Don't see too many of these. Button down. It's a nice flannel feel to it as well. Not particularly big. I think it's a medium, that one. But, yeah, anything like the £20, 18 to £20. All right, we've got another shirt just here. So this is quite a small shirt. Now it's a 16-inch like kind of collar, so it's reasonable. Now something like this is a brand called Richard James. So Richard James, I've not sold any of their shirts, but I've sold a good amount of their suits. Their suits do amazingly. So they're it's a tailor in Savile Row in London, and if you can pick up a suit by Richard James cheap enough, they can definitely go for really good money. So consistently, like I would normally get close to like kind of the 3 figures, or 100, 120 pound for a 2-piece suit. So definitely like something to like look into. That particular kind of shirt, I would be aiming for like 25 to 30 pounds. Another check shirt. Right, you can see the brand just on there. So that's a Carhartt. Really pleased to actually like pick something like this up. So this is Carhartt, and it's the work in progress. Really good size as well. It's a large check. It's got the embroidered logo on the front. Really cool skater style. Yeah, really nice. 30, 35 pounds for something like that. I think I actually paid £2 for that one in a charity shop as well. Another Scotch and Soda shirt. So it's got looks like a sewing machine as their logo. Little logo on the front. Not particularly like that valuable. Maybe like 15 to 18 pounds, something like that. Right, we've got slightly more like quirky one. So grey shirt. It's a company called Religion. So Religion, see just on there. Really nice, really cool embroidered skeleton logo on there as well, on the front pocket. So it's grey, medium size as well. Yeah, 20, 25 pounds. Another few more shirts come along. But this brand is something that I really get wouldn't say like excited about, but you know, it's really nice when I actually do like kind of spot it. So this is a brand called Claudio Lugli. So it's an Italian kind of tailor. They make some really, really wacky. You know, if you see the buttons, they usually have like kind of quirky different colours under the collar, also the cuffs as well. As you can see, like there's some really like nice touches. Traditionally, like the more leery they are, the better they actually do these ones. But I think I paid £5 each for the Claudios, and comfortably I'll be listing these for 35 each. So some really, really good like profit in those. We've got another, I think this was actually all the same person. So another white Claudio, but as you can see, buttons. Yeah, super condition as well, really nice. Another £35, nice and easily. And lastly, we've got a short sleeve version of it as well. Some nice parakeets. I think the short sleeves will be like worth a little less, but I'd still like say kind of like a good £30-ish. Right, another shirt. Right, so this one here, which is Marlborough Classics. So just on there. So it's a button down. So it's got the buttons on the collars. Nice brown plaid design. A little bit of a logo, extra large. So really, with a definitely looking out for kind of the bigger sizes, certainly in men's clothing, is pretty key. I'd listing value 18 to 20, I would have thought. Right, I've got a couple of jackets now. Right, big size rain jacket, perfect for the weather we've just have or having. So this is a vintage Berghaus. Just on there. Now this was originally like listed, they had this up for £10, and ordinarily I would probably kind of pay £10 for a vintage Berghaus jacket. It does have like, it's got the Gore-Tex waterproofing as well, so yeah, good quality. So the only thing that when I was in the shop like having a quick look, I did notice that you can see that one of the zipper ends has actually broken. So I can try and get it repaired, but I might kind of just list it as is. But the lady behind the counter, like, I did point it out, and she was like good enough and like dropped the price down to £3. So I can't say nothing. So £3 for a Gore-Tex Berghaus vintage. I was, even as it is, probably still list that for 25, maybe pushing a little bit more. Again, had a little bit of run with Berghaus jackets. This one's a woman's Berghaus jacket, UK 18, so really good size, like women's one, with a hood, concealed hood on there as well. It's got the logo on the back. A nice like purple size, this one. It's not Gore-Tex, but still good quality. 25, 30, maybe even 35 or something like that. Right, then we've got another jacket. This one, you can see, so it's actually like a really like good quality, this one. I can't see any marks or anything like that thing. This is actually like a company called Massimo Dutti. Don't do amazingly well with this brand, but I kind of picked it up just because I thought it was actually really good quality. It feels really nice as well. Yeah, and I think it's actually got quite a high kind of value, like when you actually first purchase it. I'd probably list that for in the realms of like the 30. Right, next we've got another jacket. Small one, this one. So it kind of does put me off a little bit, like with that size, but made by Vans. As you can see, like a really cool like skater vibe to it. Got the poppers to actually snap buttons. Nice rain jacket, lightweight. So certainly with this season where it's actually like, can be quite rainy, but it's also lightweight as well. And we got this, which is a Ron Hill lightweight running jacket. That is a size large, again, full zip. It's got a pocket in there as well. Yeah, looks to be like basically unworn, so really good condition. 20, like 18, 20 pound for something like that. Then you've got a couple of jumpers or sweaters. All right, so this one is kind of a fleece quarter button up. So it's got the snap buttons on these ones as well. And this is actually by HKT, so that's Hackett. So it is a large condition. It's okay. I wouldn't say it's amazing. But yeah, it's a nice fleecy hoodie. £20, I would have thought. Right, so a nice sweater. This kind of like gives me like Y2K, year 2000 like vibes. This is an Elise, so crew neck, nice sweater with a big spell out logo on there as well. Size extra large. Yeah, nice. Nothing kind of crazy. 15 to 20, something like that. Right. Okay. Nice jumper. I didn't really come across this brand, so I kind of like took a little bit of a flyer on this one, which isn't normally like what I like doing. I like to actually like pick things up I know that are going to be 100% like good purchases. But this one, so I looked at the logo, so it's Howie's. It's a large, so first and foremost, like good size. Had nice little bit of embroidered logo on the front as well. So then check the tags, and it is 100% lamb's wool. So again, like, so good quality, like kind of a material. Add a nice little kind of feature, so a button up feature on there as well. So all in all, yeah, it looked quite a nice brand, and condition was like really nice. So I will more than likely put that up for kind of like the 20 to 25 mark. Right, last couple of bits. So is this called tank top or a pullover? So perfect for golf. And this is by Pringle. So Pringle Golf as well. So it even has just down the front like a bit of embroidered on there as well. I think off the top of my head is like another 100%, yeah, 100% lamb's wool. So medium as well. I think now the weather's like changing, we're going to see a lot more people like getting out and playing golf. Right, and the last one, which is a jacket. So this one here, I definitely paid more than I normally would do for a jacket. My average like cost of goods, I try to keep to £3 to £4. That's kind of like where I feel more comfortable. So this one was actually up for 15. so £15. It feels quite coarse, so and quite stiff as well, so that kind of gave me like some good vibes. So I looked inside as well just to see like if I had a brand or anything like that. So first of all, the brand, which was Dunn & Co. So they're kind of like a nice like traditional British tailors, but then looked on the other side and actually noticed it actually was Harris Tweed as well. So it's a lovely tweed jacket, medium size, so not really super big, but really great quality. As I say, like paid £15 listing. I'll probably put this up for like close to 60. So like really good quality on something like that as well. So that's it. I'm going to kind of quickly have a look at the numbers, and I'll come back to you and give you a bit of an update. So, in summary, was my trip to the charity shops worth going? Was it profitable? So I've actually had to write these all down just so I could actually like remember everything. So picking up 36 items, the overall cost of the goods come to £148.47. If you equate that to like an individual, because I do averages, so the average cost of goods works out at £4.09 per item. The listed value, so I've got some really nice kind of like value ones within the haul, but on average I think it's gonna be like just over £1,000. I've worked out about £1,078. So that's the pure listing value. That's not kind of fees or anything like that. Now, if I kind of take out all my fees, postage as well, I do charge postage. But if I work it out, taking out all the fees and everything, for 3 hours work, that potentially, and I do strongly say potentially, will bring me in about £830 in pure profit. If you work out that into an individual item, it works out about £23.27 profit per item. So definitely like kind of like it's worth kind of like still trying these boot fairs. I think you can get like the best value at the boot fairs, but I do think people are kind of like £2 an item is kind of like becoming a rarity now at boot fairs. People want £3s, £4s, £5 now. So I still think kind of like don't dismiss the charity shops. I think you need to like look at lots of different avenues. If you're looking to like be consistent, you need like consistent stock coming in. So charity shops, yes, absolutely. Boot fairs, yes, while the season's like good. Online sourcing, absolutely. And definitely like kind of just building up relationships with different people. That will 100% like help you in the long term. Again, I'm going to try and kind of put out some more videos on my processes, how I kind of like run my business. Potentially I'll do like my photographing setup or my storage setup. So I am still kind of reasonably like new to this game. I'm part of the Daily Refinement group, which is, if you have a look on Chris Lynn, he runs a group with Tech and Sports, and they've just helped me grow my business just huge amounts. So I'm absolutely indebted to them. It's all about like learning the key fundamentals of selling. So definitely like I'm in now a position that it's all going like going great guns. I'm going gangbusters. So hopefully like this is going to be like helpful for a few of you out there. Please do feel free to get in contact, put something in the chat. I'll always like try my best to answer. By no stretch of the imagination I'm trying to say I'm an expert, but I'm still learning. So again, really appreciate your time. Thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to speak to you on the next one.